Welcome back. You're still with Sport on Prime. Now, the Kia Champions of the Arena five-a-side tournament kicks off this weekend in Johannesburg with the regional finals. In excess of 200 teams have entered nationally, and there's a chance for the champions to play in Russia during the 2018 FIFA World Cup in the international five-a-side finals. One interested observer will be National Under-20 and Bafana Bafana assistant coach Thabo Senong. Thabo is also my guest tonight. Thabo, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Simon, and a very good evening to our viewers.
Right, well, it seems like your role's pretty specifically defined, that you go out and watch all these tournaments, because we've had you on before with any number of tournaments. You're scouting. You're out there looking for potential talent. It's a never-ending story, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the Kia champ into the arena tournament is just basically a five-a-side tournament. And it's mostly about our passionate footballers, passionate supporters that really loves this game. So it's their opportunity to play a five-a-side game. And the beauty is that the winner will go to Russia, represent South Africa in the World Final. So I'm looking forward to go there on Sunday.
Yeah.
And see the potential, the skills. And I have no doubt that we'll always see, some potential guys expressing themselves and, of course, enjoying themselves.
So is this the kind of tournament where we are going to see potential talent unearthed?
Of course, you see what happens.
A long shot?
Yeah, what happens is that there's obviously small-sided games like five-a-side, and of course there's like your big-sided matches. And football needs this kind of a game so that we can get players that can perform skills, because it's about less space, less time, and that's where most of the most skillful players get to be produced. And we all know that football, it's only beautiful when you see skillful players expressing themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm going to hazard a guess that we do find a couple of players in tournaments, not particularly this one maybe, but such as this, or in a later part of their careers. And is that a critique on our scouting system in this country, that we're not getting all the talent immediately, and there are still a few players slipping through the cracks to be picked up later on?
Yeah, no, we are a very big country, obviously, and we're so broad, and we do have a lot of formal structures, but there's still a bit of informal structures, because everybody loves football in South Africa. And yes, we'll always get this kind of players in structures like our five-a-side games, who will always follow into futsal football and play a bit of organized football in their respective regions, provinces. Yes. And hopefully some can be part of that transition, from small-sided games into big-sided games, and get a chance to play semi-pro football, maybe, or even pro football if possible.
Right now, I mean, you're part of the national coaching setup. What do you want to see in respect to player identification? What ultimately is SAFA's end, which I assume you are there to help them try and enact?
Yeah, no, for us, Simon, obviously, our main objective is to always look after our stakeholders. And in this matter, I mean, the biggest stakeholders, it's our passionate supporters, our passionate football players, fans. And of course, it's an amateur tournament. And it's a bit of social at the same time. So a lot of passionate fans will get the chance to play, and hopefully get a chance to win the national championships and represent South Africa in Russia during the World Cup. So yes, we just want to go there. It will be fun. It will be social. Yeah. It will be five-a-side, and there will be a lot of creativity, expressing enjoyment, and of course football will
be the winner. As it should be from a football tournament. But you've been a busy man as well. I mean, tell us about your attendance of the Cruyff Institute and how that's going, and what you've been up to.
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting process. Obviously, I've just completed the first block. Just returned from Amsterdam, and then the second block will be in June, and the final block will be in September. And it's a very interesting course. Obviously, we have representatives from different countries all over the world, professional coaches and academy coaches from Germany, Werder Bremen. And we have one-on-one tutors and mentors on Skype just to continue training us. It's about maximizing the potential of coaches as leaders and as developers of style and as professionals, so that we can be able to add value into our game.
Absolutely. So we still along the Dutch style. They're the dominant exporters of the football style that we all want to subscribe to. Is that correct?
Well, basically, we all know that, Johan Cruyff is behind the formation of the Barcelona philosophy, which is a combination of winning football in an attractive manner. So it has inspired a lot of football nations. I mean, what he has done for Barcelona in Spain. And it has produced coaches such as Frank Rijkaard and Pep Guardiola. So yes, we all know that if you look at South African players, the talent, the skills, it's more of the Spanish, attributes.
Yes.
A bit of Brazilian. We do have flair, but it just needs organization, and it just needs the mentality of winning in their expression of their skills.
Right, and now to translate that to a South African perspective, that's going to be your job, because you're going to get a master's in
absolutely.
coaching.
It's just to come back, give all our coaches at ground level some feedback, make sure we are all common in how we approach our scouting, our training, and our coaching, and hopefully there can be a bit of progress in our football and close the gaps between us and the best in the world.
Absolutely. Thabo Senong, thanks very much for joining us, catching up with us, and we will have you back on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right, well, we're going to go back to the Cape Town Stadium.